Hey, yo, first and foremost, shout out to Lamont Roach and Tank. That was a great fight. I enjoyed it. But, yo, I'm making this video because for the whole build-up, y'all were killing me over my victory over Lamont, saying that he wasn't worthy of the Tank fight. But at the end of the day, I don't care what y'all say. I got that W. That's all I'm saying. I got the W.
It was a close fight.
I'm not surprised the way Lamont fought. I knew Lamont was going to come to fight. It was an opportunity of a lifetime. He did a good job. He fought a great fight.
What went wrong with Tank Davis? I mean, I was
what was wrong with him?
Out.
Every night in boxing is not your best, you feel me? But at least you got the draw.
Would you like to see a rematch of this or jump into a fight with Shakur Stevenson?
Whatever they want to do.
Did you think it was a draw?
I don't know. It was a good fight.
Great fighters. That's why I think Floyd is so great, because he always won the fights he was supposed to win.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Right.
And that's hard to do.
Yeah, decisively. Right.
Yeah,
right.
So, but, you know, it was just boxing, you just never know.
Yeah. Yeah. You know,
that's why I say in boxing it's better for you to just fight the best. Because if you lose, you lost to a fighter like you, a dog like you. But if you lose to a fighter with a lesser of a name, and you're supposed to win or a performance like this, it hurts your resume a little bit. To the fans, not to the people who love you, but, you know, to people who know about boxing.
Right. You know, sometimes, like, towards the end, you struggled with thinking of retirement, or, you know, when you made a lot of money. And did you see some of that with Tank tonight? He's been talking about retirement.
One thing I learned, your words become flesh. Mm-hmm. So whatever you put out to the universe, you might... It's gonna come back to you.
Attractive.
Yeah. So the energy you put out there, and then you get a performance like this. So maybe it'll be like, hold on, time out. I don't want to do that. Let me get back to what I do best. And sometimes you need nights like this when you don't look your best, and that the next time you're gonna be better.
Because he's talking about it at an age much younger than when you started talking about it. Any advice to him, like, to get his mind back in boxing? Or?
But I understand, because I see interviews about him saying he wants to spend time with his family, and he wants to, you know, because in order to be a boxer, you gotta have that killer instinct, and he probably don't want to be that person no more. You know what I mean? I don't know how he feels, but me, I know when I have my kids, I'm laying in my bed, I'm like, hold on, I gotta go spar today? Do I really want to do this, or do I want to lay with my kids? So that's the things that children do to you. Sometimes kids motivate people, but sometimes it takes your motivation away, because you don't want to die in the ring no more. You know, I can't die in the ring no more. I gotta make it back home to my family.
Right.
So it's just the mindset you gotta have as a fighter. As a fighter, you have that killer instinct, where it's like, I'm gonna go in there, you're gonna kill me, or I'm gonna kill you. And when you lose that feeling, then you lose.
Pues ahora sí que dieron una gran pelea, ahora sí que me sorprendió la pelea que dio Lamont Roach, y bueno, fue una gran pelea para todos los aficionados.
¿Tú crees que fue un empate?
No, yo creo que no, creo que le quedaron a deber la caída a Lamont Roach, pero bueno, decisión de los jueces y del referee que no le hizo válida la caída, no le hizo el conteo.
¿Qué le fue mal en esta pelea para Gervonta? ¿Qué fue lo que no hizo para que los jueces le den esta pelea? ¿Tú qué piensas?
Bueno, él nada más apostó a un solo round, a un solo golpe para poderlo noquear, y el cual Loma venía muy bien preparado, muy bien concentrado en el plan de trabajo. Y bueno, creo que a Tank le faltó presionar, tirar más golpes para ser más contundente y que se viera más efectivo a la hora de la victoria.
¿Te gustaría ver una revancha entre ellos?
Pues estaría muy agradable. Ahora sí que la primera estuvo muy buena, yo creo que la segunda también.
Champ, Demetrius Andre. Miss Andre, what do you think of the fight? I mean, Roach, Lamont, I mean, it was controversial.
Yeah, it was a great fight. Roach had something that we all wasn't expecting. He might have had power. His distance was good. He came in ready, prepared to fight, and he showcased that. And man, we had a good fight overall. It was a good IQ fight.
In all honesty, do you think Roach pulled it off?
I'm not going to say that at all. I don't think that the draw is good, you know. Other than that, it was a great fight. We'll love to see it again. It's me again, Caleb Plant, Chalo, Munguia, Edgar Belanga. Where the fuck you motherfuckers at? Let's get this shit happen. You already know. Stop playing. Let's get these shits popping, man. Time is ticking. Tick, 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 tick.
Was it a draw?
No.
I thought Lamont won. Who you thought won?
Lamont.
You thought Lamont won? By how many rounds?
I don't know.
You still want the Tank Davis fight?
So what?
You still want the Tank Davis fight? What went wrong? What went wrong? Take out a little steam or a fire out of it, or is it still the same?
I mean, we're going to see. I'm the best fighter in boxing. I've been saying this, so.
Shakur, what went wrong for Gervonta in this fight? Is just because, could we say maybe because Lamont didn't come in, they really...
I think he got overconfident. I think he was thinking Lamont wasn't that good. I told everybody how the fight was going to go. The fight went exactly how I said. Exactly.
After seeing this performance from Gervonta, do you believe your confidence has gone a little bit more up?
My confidence been up. I've been knew I was the best.
Clearly in there, man. I thought I won. I thought I did enough to get the victory over a spectacular fighter. I told y'all from the beginning, man, that I got the skills to pay the motherfucking bills. I've been telling y'all that. And I'm just glad I got to show it, honestly. I'm glad I got to show it. I appreciate, like I said before, I appreciate true boxing media. Some guys that didn't count me out. So that's just how I feel, man. I think I won. And, I can't wait to do it again. I can't wait to dance again.
In this fight here, like, you showed the world that you didn't back down because, of course, leading into the fight, like, folks were like saying, oh, Tank's opponents get intimidated and everything like that. But, of course, like you said in the press conference, you ready to boogie. Because you already knew what it was, between you and Tank. So what did you think about, going into that fight as far as, like, going back and forth with Tank as far as, like, throwing more combinations over the course of those rounds?
I just think, going into the fight, I knew I had what it takes. Like I said, I knew I had a chin. I spar guys that were, like, junior middleweights, like current champions that was at that weight. So I know I can take a punch. He's twitchy in there. Like I do see why he knocked people out. I mean, like being up close and personal. Obviously, I seen it on the TV and shit like that. But I understand why he knocked people out. I'm not gonna tell y'all because y'all gonna tell him. But like I just knew that I can be in there, and I knew that I can do better than him to win rounds, win exchanges, because he fighting spurts. But if that was kind of a knockdown, I would win the majority decision.
What explanation, if any, were you given about why that particular sequence was not properly called a knockdown?
I don't know. Did y'all see me in the ring tell him to keep counting? he started counting. I was like, why you stop? Like, keep counting. But I honestly don't know. I don't know. But I can't go back and change it. So
a lot of people agree with you that you did win the fight. Just can you talk about Gervonta's power? He got you with some good shots, but you kept staying in the center of the ring with him. A lot of other fighters don't deal with the power as well. How do you assess his power after being in there for 12?
He got decent power. He got decent power for sure. I ain't gonna say it's exaggerated. I told you I got a chin. I ain't going like that. It's just not gonna happen. But like I said, I see why he knocked people out, and I think he felt my power too. Like I think that's what negated a lot of his shots. And once I took his best shot, I was like, oh yeah, it's time to roll. Walking into the ring, I felt like everybody had me fucked up, including him. And I think that's how I fought too. I think I got into a groove early. I ain't gonna lie. I was feeling it from the jump. I was feeling it from the jump. I was on timing today. I was on timing for sure. He will be trainer of the year after this rematch.
Hey, congrats! And can we get the rematch back in the DMV? You got some say now, bro.
Oh, that's a goodie right there. I hope so. I'm a bargain for that. I'm a bargain for that.
You should now. Sure. You ain't had no say in this one, but come on, bro.
Yeah, no question. I'm trying to do that.
Shakur Stevenson said that if you can't get the rematch, he has a championship fight waiting for you. What do you think about that?
That's why I love him. Genuinely speaking, man, that's what I want to do. I want to fight the best fights. Like I said, hopefully we can get the rematch. If not, hopefully I can, more than likely we can get in there with Shakur because, we already talked. And it's all about showing who's the best. It's all about good competition. And that's what I'm on. I'm in here trying to prove that I'm the best.
It was a good night. Good night for the sport. Didn't get what the decision I want, but we didn't get a loss either. So I felt like I won it. You know, the last couple rounds. So it's cool. Lamont is a great fighter. Hopefully, I could get that rematch because I know what I can do in a fight. But it's cool. Nobody like a draw, you know, from a guy that get knockouts and things like that. But it's cool. I feel like if we fight again, I could do more, and I should have did more. I was lost in the. I lost track in the rounds. That's why we need what is it called? Yeah, man. I didn't know what round it was. Facts.
Can you confirm? Did you get your hair done 2 days before the fight?
Yeah.
Uh,
I ran water over it today, but I must ain't do it enough.
Can you describe what the feeling was like in the ring? And was it to get the burn out of your eyes, or what was going on? And
I didn't want to get caught. I didn't want to get caught while my eyes was burning, and you know, like you can get knocked out like that. So I'd rather take the knee than But I didn't really know that you can like get disqualified for all that, or like when you start counting, I'm like, what the hell? But I don't know. It's cool.
Tank, how much does it hurt to have the draw on your record now? And do you think it's going to stand as some sort of like renewed motivation for you, like the guys were saying?
Yeah, it just put food to the fire and things like that, fuel to the fire. But it's cool. It's cool. The draw is okay. It's all right. You know what I mean? You live and you learn. I definitely could have. That was on me too. That was on me for sure. Because I ain't pick it up when I supposed to pick it up. And I could have definitely did more. Definitely did more.
Who were you going to call out? What was the plan originally?
I think he was here. He came in my locker room.
Shakur Stevenson?
He wasn't in my locker room. Next question.
Were you surprised, because I know everybody else was, that Roach could take your power because you were throwing bombs in some of those rounds?
Yeah, it was cool. It was cool.
What have you learned in this fight from Lamont that you could take forward in the next fight?
I could have stopped him. It's me. It's me. Definitely my fault.
Did you really feel his power or really feel a worthy component?
He caught me with a good shot, but it was times that I sat in there with him and I'm like, damn, this guy like super slow. Well, not super slow, but he's slow, and I could have took advantage of the moments. But I think I was boxing too much in the beginning, and when I felt like he was slow, it was just already late down the line type of thing. But I should have pressed the issue